Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Tackles. Get it.
Off the play fake. Kramer. That one complete to Driver. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Kramer. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Second and 11. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramirez. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. Let's bring it. 5-0.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, You just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Ready. Black 25 behind. Check back 21. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day. Let's go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Winston, a screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue ready. Take that, Tommy.
From the gun, Winston. Flush, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now it's Lockett. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy work.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Kramer. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first. Quarter. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 81 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So much for just picking up the first down. How about that run all the way on 3rd down into the end zone?
I'd say this was a bonus run because you're right. All you're trying to do is get the first down in that situation. But to top it off with that gigantic sprint and to go all the way, the only thing he's worried about near the end of that run is if someone's going to jump on his back, and I mean Mr. Fatigue. And that's all he was worried about. Well-conditioned, carried it all the way.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Come on, set, 8, read. Push him back. Push him back. Set, go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Kramer. They'll find driver here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Gal, the guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Kramer. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Kramer.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Kramer eluding the pressure and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on second down. Starr. This is Miller, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Starr, incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Back to throw. Starr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal.
Let's put that team on the front. Wall, get wall. 61, matchbox flights. Hey, 2. And up.
Operating from the gun. Starr, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Lions 10. Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Kramer, he's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off play action. Starr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again. Starr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Starr. He's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There they try to sweep to Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing on first down. Kramer. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Kramer. It's caught. Blocked. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Kramer. And open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Got it. Mike 29. Hey, Alpha. Now. I'm going to run you over. 29 is Mike. Go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with two guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 17. Ready? 50. Play. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw. Starr. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game as they have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Looking to throw. Kramer nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Starr staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the counter, here's Jones. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable for Lockett. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Kramer. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Check. 198. Watch 98.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Leo.
Looking to throw. Kramer. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Second and 4. That's complete. Right side, Driver with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Kramer. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. From the gun, Kramer. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Kramer. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Buccaneer first down.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Back to throw. Starr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Starr. Throw left side complete. That's Ramirez. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Starr over the middle complete. It's Ramirez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Starr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. This complete to Lockett. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the double. Mike 29. Don't let him free. Don't let him free. Play that top deep. Don't let him free. Hey, lock it. Bang, 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 bang. Hit it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, high 7. Like, Mike,
back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's driver complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Mike 29. Hey, watch the slant. Whip, 3, 218, chopper. Yep. Mike 29. Yep. Watch the twins. Hey, exit. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel. And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.